I don't know, Toddy.
I don't know either. Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker, and we have
Chick
Silver
picker.
Hair Stacker here, and we have Sally, the Upside Down Picker.
Hi, guys.
How you doing,
Doing good.
everybody? We are rocking and rolling on this Tuesday morning. Gonna get some stuff done, get some motivation. I'm hoping you guys give me motivation.
Motivation.
That's what I'm hoping.
Motivation.
Motivation. Motivation.
It should be motivation.
You think so? I don't know.
Motivation. Get your engine running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way.
Born to wow. Sorry, I had to finish that up for you.
Born to be
Okay, I took that one over.
wild. I'm a true nature's child, and I was born to be wild.
I can run so high.
Sorry.
Never die.
Wow. That was awesome.
Oh, Lordy. No, it wasn't, but it's okay.
I remember, I think I was 16 years old, and we did that song for our spring festival.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we had all the, we had choreography, and we had to, we knew some of the, we knew the words, but we had to make sure that we knew the right words.
Right.
Which was always a challenge for me, because if I didn't know the words, I'd just make up my own words, and I'd be like, "Oh, that's what they say right there."
Oh man. Yeah. That's good. That's pretty impressive that a choir would do a song like that. That's good though.
We always did, we did hair, and we did the musical parts, and then we did that was in the summertime. That was right before school ended.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have a concert, and that was usually more upbeat songs, and we would my director, he would get together a whole production. It was like 2 hours long, and we'd work for 2 months for that thing, and doing extra what do you call them, extra practices and stuff,
Yeah.
I'm cracking. Hank, are you guys this morning?
I was trying to find that picture for you, Sally.
Yeah, because I don't think she posted that. I said on that one, "Dear Miss Chunky Cheeks, I love you. You are so freaking adorable."
She is pretty cute. I have to say. She's pretty cute.
She's so freaking cute.
Let's see if I can find it.
Hey there, Thrift Daddy. How are you today?
David, how you doing? Oh my gosh, I know it's here. Let's see if I can find it.
I'm glad you're doing good. Crack. You getting good sales. Hey there, Mike. How's it going today?
All right, I'm going to show you this. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh my God.
She's like, buddy, this is my show now.
Oh my God.
It's
That is too
mine.
cute.
This is all about me, baby. It's all about me.
Mhm.
I hope everybody's having.
I never met a 2-year-old that it wasn't all about them.
Well, she's not even close to that.
No, she's not even a year old.
No.
Well,
that
yeah,
girl is.
she's starting young.
She
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
So-
David just moved her near Huntsville.
Oh, I didn't know that you were moving. That's cool. That's cool. Just waiting for furniture to arrive this weekend.
Good.
Very cool. One of these days, I don't know for how much longer I'm going to say that. I'm sure you guys are getting tired of it. But one of these days, I'm going to get to Texas.
Yeah, she is.
One of these days.
Sooner than later.
All my exes live in Texas.
Yeah, moving does suck, but you know, as long as you do it, you know, you don't do it all the time, you know. I feel like I've moved damn near half my life. I've
And-
lived in so many freaking states, but I like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it definitely puts a different perspective. Every time you move, you know, you're in a different place in your life, and you know.
That's the thing. I don't want to
Gotcha.
I don't want to live in one certain spot, really. You
Well,
know,
you're about due.
I know.
You're about due for another move.
I know. I've been 11
Daddy says moved due to mother-in-law on renal failure. Well,
um,
that's good that you can be close.
yeah.
You know that you're her daughter, and you can be close to her and you know, be around her. That's good.
Yeah. And that's why we moved here, was to, you know, be able to hang out with, you know, Brandon's mom, you know, and stuff, you know. I mean, she's 60, 61 maybe. So she's getting up there and
She's
stuff.
young.
She's getting up there.
Whoops.
And I'm like, well, that's just around the corner for me.
I
Dang.
thought I would move to Alabama.
But you know what? There's a lot of, I mean, we know people, we've known people that, you know, are in Alabama, and, you know, that's the thing, is you have to get out there and look. You have to get out there and scour the area and find the places, you know, and what works for you may not work for somebody else, vice versa, you know.
And that's what Mary's planning on doing too, is she's gonna start taking trips.
Mhm.
Her and oh God,
Nick.
Nick, yeah. Her and Nick are gonna start taking trips and you know, find out where they want to live.
Yeah.
You know? Do some.
Well, she is near. I mean, they are doing an extensive, kind of, you know, if you don't meet the criteria, that state's out. You know.
Yeah.
And that's really what our brother did. You know, our brother did that also. I mean, they were dying to get out of California.
Yeah.
And they, you know, they had everything was kind of down the line, and they had, I think, 3 states 2 or 3 states picked out due to weather, you know, and really they actually get quite a bit of weather there, you know.
Yeah.
But they get everything. They get snow, they get rain, they get storms, you know. But and they love it there. They absolutely, I mean, they're thriving there. So,
Yeah.
yeah, he said the local garage sale scene is crazy good, so cheap. I mean, one of the best things about that area is you have the what is it, the aeronautic, you know,
Yeah.
school, and I mean, there's a lot of history there. So, you know, and we've seen that from, you know, other people that live in the area, and they
Yeah.
thrive on that. You know.
Dusty was always getting all kinds of stuff from that.
Yep.
He could sell for big money.
Mhm. So, yeah, and it's I'm sure. Well, I can't. I don't know for sure, but I would guess that the cost of living is a little bit cheaper than where you were in, because I think he was in Maryland and Virginia. And I think, you know, I would guess that the cost of living is a little bit cheaper there.
Yeah.
That must be Gwen.
Yeah. Hi, Gwen.
But yeah.
Hi, Gwen.
Okay. That's great.
They said hi, Gwen.
Ah. But
they're waving.
And see, for me, I'm kind of going from the lower cost of living to the higher cost of living. So I really have to prepare for that.
Yeah, I don't want that. When I move, I don't want to go. I mean, we're lower cost of living here, and I don't want to like up it. That's not my goal.
Yeah. But I mean, okay, so you've got your pros and cons, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I live in a house that I don't have a landlord. I'm not buying the house, so technically I have a landlord, but I don't even know where he's at. To tell you the truth, I am responsible for, you know, the repairs on the house. And I am looking forward to moving to a place where, you know, I have a landlord, and if something's wrong, I can call him and they can come fix it. And hopefully, and I've had landlords before, and sometimes that's not the case.
Yeah.
And that's where you have to kind of interview those landlords and, you know, make sure that they're going to be willing to do that, you know.
I don't know, Jason.
But that's the thing is it's a pro and a con there. You know, I want to live where there's more people, not, you know, side to side and, you know, crowded, but I want to have more opportunities.
Yeah.
And here I don't have that. But I have the lower rent. I have, you know, a house with a big yard, and, you know, so there's definitely some pros and cons to both sides of it. So
I seriously I don't want to pick a place to live. I just want to travel for a while.
Yeah.
I
think that's a great idea too. I mean, you could definitely travel around, you know, visit some spots, and, you know,
find out where I want to go.
You may find that spot that is perfect for you. A lot of you guys know this, but before I met Mike, I was actually I had 3 darts and I threw it at the map. Threw the 3 darts at the map. One actually ended up in Victoria, Texas. And so before I met him, I was actually intending on moving to Victoria, Texas, and kind of starting over, starting a new life. And I got rerouted.
Mhm.
So,
You gotta
Right.
learn some Spanish down there. That's deep South Texas.
oh, well, let's just say you
That's,
learn that too in California. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to freshen up my Spanish vocabulary.
Did you see that I won that scooter last night?
You want a scooter? Motorized?
Yeah. Well, like it looks like a little moped, but it's a scooter.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's worth
Ooh.
with the shipping with free shipping, $300 on Amazon.
Wow.
I paid $45 for
Sally's
the tickets,
gonna break her neck.
Dang.
and then that that float. I'm still
You got
There.
that listed yet?
no, I haven't even got it yet. It's
Oh.
coming from he's ordering it from eBay and having it sent to
He's
me.
ordering it from eBay.
Yeah. And then and I don't know if I'm gonna keep either thing. It's really up in the air.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out, if I want to keep anything or if I just want to sell it.
So they do shipping.
The
The place that does
Yeah.
all this.
mhm.
I didn't realize that they did shipping.
Yeah, but they're closing down because he can't find a viable. He cannot find a viable place to put all the payments through. He keeps getting shut down on Venmo, and he was doing PayPal, and there was just too many transactions.
Really?
So like he would say, okay, everybody send your money to this, Venmo or whatever, and then like halfway through it, he would have people getting blocked.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was just screwing up everything. So he's like, till I can find another way to do it, then and they were, accepting messenger payments, and payments were going to all different kinds of places,
Yeah.
because they had to split them up because there was too many payments going through
Huh.
his Venmo. So and then like stuff gets redirected and blocked, and then so they're getting refunds, but it takes 48 hours to get refunds, and then they're trying to get through this get this ready to spin,
Right.
because people are paying their donations and everything, and they're waiting for it, and they can't do anything because people are waiting for freaking refunds. So he's like, it was just too stressful for him,
Huh.
to keep up. So he's gonna finish what he's got on there, and then he's gonna be done for right now. So
Wow.
it kind of sucks because I've bet on 3 things and I won 2. So
That's crazy.
I know.
Morning, Maggie.
Good morning.
Morning, Nikki.
Morning.
Morning, Maggie and Nikki.
Oh, it's windy out here.
Nikki, Maggie.
If it gets too windy or noisy, let me know.
Oh, my picture's not. Was my picture not on?
Yeah, it's on.
good.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hi, guys.
Hello, hello.
What are you up to, Nikki?
Me surrounded by my harem.
I'm in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin.
Pretty there?
Yeah. It's Door County. It's beautiful here.
Is it cold?
No, it's hot. 80, it's going to be 86 today.
It's not cold here.
It's so hot and muggy. Like right now, there's a breeze, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes. Yesterday and the day before, it was just stale, just no breeze at all. It's just 80 some degrees, like 88 or something like that, 91, somewhere around in there. Now, when we're on the Lake Superior side, now when we go on the Michigan side, Lake Michigan side, then it got a little cooler.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's actually supposed to rain here today, like around 3. And there is a little bit of a breeze outside, which is nice, but
we got
it
a
is.
heck of a good storm last night.
Yeah.
Helped a lot.
Morning, Patty.
But even
Hey,
up by
mine-
over by our house in Duluth, it's been hot. You know, we haven't been
Yeah.
able to mow lawns because they're dying.
Yeah.
No rain. We got a thunderstorm yesterday over there, I guess my daughter said, but so that'll help some.
Yeah. Well, my grass is looking pretty bad.
Pretty burned up.
Yeah, I don't usually have to water it. It usually stays green all summer. But we just really haven't had all that much rain.
Mm-mm.
You know, and when we do get rain, it seems like it's too much. You know? Like flooding and then, you know.
No happy medium, hey?
Yeah, right.
Hi, everybody in the chat. I see Mike and Patty and Bumcrack. Hank.
Mike's a Satan Zanus around there.
Maggie, did you get your hair done?
Shirley.
No.
Good morning.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Wow.
Can't wait till tomorrow.
That has been a long time waiting right there.
It has been, because I had a hair appointment a week before we went to Florida in March and I canceled it. So,
But you're kicking yourself for that,
oh
aren't you?
yeah.
Oh, I
So
bet.
it's been a long time, probably since January.
Jeez. Well, you've made it this long. You guys will just let it all grow out. You'll have this long flowing mane.
Too old for a long flowy mane.
I understand that.
My hair is so, it's dry. It's like straw.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't flow.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's the thing, when you get a little bit older, your hair, the whole composition of your hair just like it changes.
It does. It
You
sucks
know,
getting old. Yeah.
It's not, and it doesn't matter how much hair color or conditioner or anything like that.
Products.
I
Yep.
mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Maggie, you're an old hag like me.
Yeah. We're the old people. That's why.
Don't you dare put her at that.
Hey, Sally's right around the corner from you guys, so
Well, when my hair gets to be like turning straw, I'm shaving that shit off.
Yeah.
Mark my words.
hmm.
I
Patty says
will
we're
shave my head one time in my life. I will.
I don't know. I mean, it would be so much easier.
Wouldn't it though?
Patty says wearing a mask with long hair down is hot.
Oh,
It
Yeah.
wearing the mask with your hair. Yeah, it is. I'm looking forward to it. Poor Michael, his hair was so long. It was just he looked like Shaggy from Scooby Doo. And it was so, he said it was so hot wearing the mask and the hair kept falling down. Ugh. But he got his haircut a few days ago.
that's good.
Yeah.
It always feels better when you get it's only been like a month, maybe not even that long, maybe 3 weeks. And I'm already feeling like I need another haircut
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
already it's already, grown.
Yeah. Morning, Myra.
Morning,
Oh,
Myra.
Patty's hair is down to her butt. That's,
Oh my gosh, that's hot.
I bet it's cute though.
That's way hot. I don't think I've ever had hair that long, or even really down. Maybe to the middle of my back was about the longest it has ever been. I've just never been very good with long hair.
I think the last time I had it that long, I was pregnant with Jonah.
Yeah.
So that's been almost 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Hank,
Blech. I hate saying
Hank
that.
says she about suffocated herself yesterday with the mask. Today, the clinic I volunteer for is reopening.
Uh-huh.
So I'll be working there this afternoon, and it'll be the first time I've had to wear the mask for prolonged period. I'll have to wear it for like 4 hours. I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So when I'm in an air-conditioned building with my mask on, my glasses fog up like son of a gun. I can't see anything. Trying to read the little
Yeah.
card reader at the store, and I'm like, I can't read that. It's fogged up. So
What you might try to do, Todd, is put a piece of Kleenex or wet wipe, might be cooler. I don't know.
There's something that you can put on your face. I think it's like Dawn dish soap that you
That's
can
what I've
wash
heard.
your glasses with Dawn dish soap and, rinse it off, of course. And then it doesn't, there's something in that solution that doesn't make your glasses.
doesn't fog as bad.
No,
Hmm.
it's really supposed to actually kind of clear that up so it doesn't happen. So you might try that. That might be an option.
I've heard that.
That would remind me too much of the days when Mom would wash her mouth. That was so.
Your mother washed your mouth out with dishwashing liquid?
Yeah, whatever was close.
Mine
Yeah.
used a bar of soap.
Like I said, the middle of my back as a teen. Oh my gosh. Then Mother Nature set in, so I shaved it all off. Who got the last laugh on that? Oh wait. Yeah.
Do you have any pictures of that? I'd love to see pictures of that.
I know, that would be cool. Liz says, for me, the blue disposable masks are the easiest to breathe through. I've done Dollywood twice with 90-degree weather or 90-degree temps and survived. Huh.
That's what I like. I wear this. I think I have one here. This kind.
Yeah.
And the one I like this because we got these with these.
I get compliments on my.
These are really easy on the ears.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, look at that, Todd. Styling with a tie-dye
That's
mask.
a nice one.
Mhm.
Yeah, mine's tie-dye, so I get compliments on my mask.
Cool.
But people look at me and they go, I can't figure out why people look at me, and then I go, oh, they're looking at that stupid mask I've got on. I like your mask.
That's what I used to think about the
Hey.
purple hair. I'd be like, what are people staring at me for? I got something hanging out of my nose, or, my hair sticking straight up. No, it's just
Gwen got a mask with a picture of a dog's face on it. So it's funny.
I still want one of those masks that have the lips when it's closed, and then it's got the teeth when you open it and smiling.
Yeah.
Oh, I want one of those so bad.
Me too. Me too. I don't know of any place that sells them though.
They
They're
have them on.
probably way expensive. I've seen them I've seen them advertised, or not advertised, but they see the video.
Yeah.
They have those ones where they have the front in clear. They got clear plastic in front so people can see a smile too.
I don't want to. I don't want to see that. I don't want people to see that on me, and I don't want to see that on people. I mean, I guess if you wanted to, like, you're a lip reader, that'd probably help a little bit for Sally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. Morning, Julie.
Morning, Julie.
But
Julie.
Oh, that breeze quit. Now it's getting hot.
So Gwen yesterday went to Home Depot and bought 2 big ass steel shelves.
Still
Said, here, you're gonna put these up in the den because I want to get your what? I want to get your stuff out of my posh room. So
Well, good.
he's already
Hey.
getting kicked out.
you can't hear me.
Yeah, we can
Let
hear
me
you.
leave
When-
and come
No,
back.
we can
This
hear you.
sucky.
We can hear you.
Well, no, it's frustrating because I'm 4 seconds behind y'all.
You're
It's
fine.
okay. You're just real slow.
We just deal with it.
Mhm.
You're fine.
Just
If you
let
go
me in
out-
when I come back on.
Yeah,
If you
don't
go-
leave.
If you go out, you may not be able to get back in.
This is for sure.
So stick around.
No.
We just deal with it. We've been dealing with it for 4 years. 2 more hours is not going to do anything.
Can I show y'all something?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yesterday I got this package in the mail and I'm thinking, what? I didn't order anything. And look what I got.
Oh,
Can
cute.
you s-
Oh, that is so cute.
So I don't know
A
if you
little lovey.
Is it so cute? Can you see what it says?
Oh,
Oh, cute.
beautiful.
Is that adorable?
That is
Yes.
adorable.
From
Cute.
Julie.
Oh,
Julie sent it to me. Is that so cute?
Yes, that is
that is
adorable.
really cute.
It's so adorable. Thank you, Julie.
That's cute. Does she make those on the Cricut or is it sewed in or what?
No, she makes them on the Cricut.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it's just
I-
so
I
adorable.
think.
That is adorable. Very nice. Nice little keepsake.
All
Yes.
nice wrapped in tissue paper with her little thank you sticker. So cute.
She does such a good job.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's so adorable.
Julie, I was telling your mom about those pictures of Emmy and AJ. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Her cheeks are just something else.
All
And she
dressed
got
up in there.
dimples.
All dressed up in their red, white, and blue. So cute.
And she got dimples.
Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
she has. Yeah, she has dimples. She's just. I'm going to tell you right now. Mark my words. She is going to be a firecracker.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
she has such
and-
beautiful children.
Okay.
So
and
beautiful.
AJ loves girls.
Mhm.
I mean, he is finally, things are finally opening up, and he sees, and he doesn't really, back off. He'll say, "Mom, that she is really pretty," or,
It's cute.
yeah. And he's got some friends that he's been playing with, and she's a little blonde-headed girl, and oh goodness, it's already starting.
I was gonna
Why
say,
did
Annie's gonna be
why-
Annie's gonna be the firecracker, and he's gonna be following her around, picking her up from her, picking up and protecting her.
The shrapnel.
Yeah. He's gonna be
Yeah.
a good big brother. He's so cute. Both of them are just beautiful. They're
They
just
are.
beautiful kids. Yeah. thing she knows how to do is make kids. They're beautiful.
Well, you know, they both take after their Mimi, so
Yeah.
you betcha.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, AJ, you definitely couldn't deny him if you tried.
Mm-mm.
No.
No. Emmy too, but yeah, really he really looks a lot like you.
Yeah.
I bet.
I think I need to find a picture of our mom when she was a baby. I haven't found it yet, but I need like a baby picture from my mom because I really think Emmy looks a lot like our mom when she was a baby. I don't know. I get
Um,
from pictures that I've seen, you know, in the past, and if I remember correctly, that she looks a lot like my mom.
Does anybody have the old family photos?
well, I have some, but like everything I have, I think is on Facebook.
Okay.
So if and I have a whole like big hat box full,
Mhm.
but everything is on Facebook, I think, because I scanned everything.
Okay.
And I know I scanned all of those. I do have some negatives that I still have to transfer, but to do that, I have to have that one program to like Photoshop.
Yeah.
It's not Photoshop, but it's it's like changing it from to where it looks like a negative to uh, a
Okay.
regular picture.
Hang on, Todd. I'm coming.
Did he end up leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't listen to us.
Never does.
I might see if I can get a hold of Connie
Yeah.
and see if she might have one. She might have a picture of her.
Does your dad
But-
have any family photos stocked away?
I don't even know.
Might.
Yeah. He's not much of a family photo guy, so but
Maybe dad.
huh?
Dad.
Well, that's what Nikki said. I don't know if
Um,
I don't know. I don't
Well, I was
know
gonna say-
that. I don't know.
I was gonna say if he had anything, then maybe your stepmom might have taken care of it and put it away for you guys or something. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I think I'll see if my cousin might have a couple of pictures
Yeah.
of her. That will probably be my best bet.
Or maybe Aunt Norma too.
Yeah, maybe Norma. Yeah. I actually need to call her. I need to call her Aunt Norma and
Mhm.
talk to her. See how she's doing. But yeah.
Did you
So-
make it back?
Huh?
Asking
Am
Todd.
I back?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Welcome
We
back.
can
Todd.
hear you.
It's still on a friggin' delay. Dang it.
It's not gonna get any better.
Just leave it alone, Todd.
Leave it be.
Sometimes it fixes itself. So
Until they fix your internet, that's as good as it gets, buddy.
Yeah. Heck, you're doing good if you can log in.
That's what I'm saying. You can have the camera on.
But what kind of phone service do you have, Todd?
Yeah, I don't. The only reason I have a landline is so that I can have internet.
Right,
I don't even have a home phone hooked up.
right.
So, and it comes through the same company I get the television and the internet through.
Yeah. But your cell phone service, do you get you have AT&T?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
AT&T is my cell phone service.
Well, sometimes they have, I know that in the past they've had internet service through AT&T.
Not here.
You might check.
My dad and Gary are ready to go, so I'm gonna go. See you guys.
Okay, Nikki.
Bye,
Bye,
Nikki.
everybody. Love y'all. Bye.
Hi, Nikki.
So, what's everybody got going on today?
So yeah, I was watching a Netflix movie
Oh,
last
yeah.
night, and it stopped and reloaded 14 times. I
Oh
counted
my
it.
gosh.
Because the Netflix comes through the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Morning, Summer.
Oh, you're early again.
So it's not just the internet stuff that's frustrating. It's God, just everything's slower, and I'm slow enough as it is.
Hmm.
It'll be okay, Todd. It'll be all right.
Now I will say that a couple years ago I got it's a Wi-Fi booster for the house
Mhm.
because there was, even though I had Wi-Fi, I could only get Wi-Fi in certain spots.
Right.
And in certain spots of the house, I could go from having service in the living room to go to the kitchen and lose service
Yeah.
for Wi-Fi.
Oh, wow.
So I got one of these boosters that plugs into the wall. It plugs into an outlet, and it seems to disperse my Wi-Fi a little more thoroughly throughout the house. So when I go walk through the house, I don't lose Wi-Fi. That's true, Hank. She said if you're watching TV, just run the hard line from the internet to it from the router. So on your TV, just connect you would be hardwired rather than on Wi-Fi. And that could actually help your, TV watching sessions.
Yeah.
I have the same problem. Sometimes I don't get my Wi-Fi and everything was doing something really weird yesterday. It was turning off and didn't have a good connection. So I am actually thinking about doing that too. Getting taking the internet and actually just plugging it into the TV. So I have a hardwire rather than running off of Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So, anywho, what's going on today, everybody?
Uh-oh. Summer said, yeah, I can't sleep. Post office lost eBay's Monday's mail. Posh and Pirate ship packages that were on top of tracking. I'm already getting eBay messages from buyers.
Can't sleep. Post office lost eBay's.
That sucks. Well, I mean, hopefully, look at the one that I got from Beth. I
Yeah.
mean, but it was like, you never know what's going on with the post office.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, and like she took it to her post office and they didn't scan it. So and she would just leave her packages so that they could scan whenever they got time or whatever. And so they did not scan it, and then it showed up. I think it was like maybe 3 weeks later, maybe a
Yeah.
month later.
Yeah.
And it didn't show tracking until the day before I got it. So hopefully it'll work out summer.
That's weird. So,
I mean, the best thing you can do with that, not the best thing, but definitely get in contact with eBay, let them know. And then also, let them know that you're working on it, but also get a hold of your post office, the post office that you go to. Make sure that they're not, behind a counter or, slid through a little crack or, kind of do your due diligence.
Yeah.
And Poshmark, if those are Posh, those are all priority mail. So, I mean, if they do get lost, at least you have insurance on those.
Yeah.
I guess they were never scanned in. Is that what happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like nothing got scanned in.
Yeah. Because if they don't get scanned in, the insurance isn't going to cover you, right?
Right. Which is, it's just important if you don't have a post office that you can wait in line, and get a receipt. I would say try another post office close by, if you can. I mean, some people don't have a choice.
Right.
I'm really hoping that my postal person, because we got changed,
Mm-hmm.
and he trained her, the guy that we used to have, Claire. He trained our new postal person,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know how she's gonna work out. She's already missed.
One. She's frozen.
Oh.
Are you?
Oh. Yeah, you had a glitch.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
But it was such a cute
Now it's saying my
pose.
internet connection is unstable.
It was such a cute
See?
pose when you froze.
Yeah, because you're like,
you
had your lips out. Yeah, duck lips.
Yeah, Michael takes ours right to the post office and gets a receipt, because we had an incident where it didn't get scanned in and it was a mess. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Sally looked like Dory the fish for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, and I would say, since you do live in a bigger city, your best bet is to take them to the post office and have them, stand in line and have them scan them.
Yeah, and you'll get a receipt.
Because, just because of this, this thing happening now, there is a possibility they might not have gotten the pickup scan, but they could have just went on to their normal places, and the next, maybe the next depot that they stop at, they'll get scanned there.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's no guarantee with that, but that has happened before.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I do that every time. Take it and get it scanned. And I like my post office people. They're always friendly and pleasant.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I hope they find them. I hope they pop
and
up.
almost become friends with the post office people.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, I have a friend that she used to work for the local, in my town, post office, and then she works for the one that's about 5 minutes away. And she moved here from, I think it was New Jersey. Yeah, I think that's where she was from, or that's where she's from. And I was like, why did you come to Kansas? Because it's kind of, it's almost weird because it's kind of the same situation as mine. She met her husband online, and and she came to, she picked up and moved to, rural Kansas, and but she also, worked for the postal service there. So she's a career USPS employee.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we always chat when I, go in and everything. But I have a pretty good postman, and he usually comes and picks up my packages. So so I don't really get to see her all that often. But and that's the thing too, is if you have that option to have your packages picked up, that really does help.
Yeah.
It helps save time, helps save gas.
And some of the postal people, they can actually see a difference in, like, because I'm sure that they get, the fallback of, the postal service, going under and all this, but like my postal person, he says that they've been doing great. Like
Yeah.
he's like, oh my God, I'm so glad that, we have your packages to pick up and stuff, because there's so many post offices that are about to close
Mhm.
because they don't have anything going through them,
Mhm.
and you're keeping us in a job.
Yeah.
So there's people out there that are appreciative of it, of you being able to put your packages out. And it's good to build routine.
Yeah.
If you can get somebody in a routine of picking up your packages every day, or say, okay, if the flag is up, that means that they're on my porch, certain things like that. And maybe put up cameras or whatever, so you have that protection. um they have all kinds of cameras available nowadays, to where you can put cameras on your porch or in your doorbell or whatever. And so maybe that might be a way to go. And and that's their job. They're
Yeah.
supposed to do that for you.
Right.
So if somebody says, oh well, we don't have to do that because it's not our job or whatever, you need to talk to your postmaster and let them know that that's what they told you, and that you need packages picked up.
Yeah.
And if you have to put in for a thing, saying, okay, let's start a routine of putting through to the USPS site, that you need pickup.
Mhm.
If you have to do it that way, then that's what you got to do.
I mean, if you do that, then that is like a, it's on paper basically saying, I need packages picked up, and they're kind of held to that.
Yeah.
Whereas if you have like a verbal, thing with the postman, I mean, it's it's kind of just verbal. There's
Yeah.
nothing
Um,
tying them to that.
yeah.
I do a really good thing with with USPS. I think it's twice a year they do this thing where like they want you to order, or they want me to order all of my USPS supplies, because they get some kind of like a boost from it.
Mm.
And so he'll say, okay, this is the week to do it. It's gonna, the things are gonna count, and so I need you to, order all of your supplies and everything,
wow.
and yeah,
Huh.
it kind of like boosts their acuity type of thing.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, he'll tell me that. That's great, Julie. She got 2 orders so far this morning. You're
Awesome.
welcome.
That's great, Julie. Dahlia says that someone posted in a Facebook group yesterday that it was lazy and self-entitlement to expect a postman to pick up your packages. That's nothing. It's their job. It's their job
Oh
to
my
pick up
God, that's so
packages.
bizarre.
That is not. Helen, it's you know what? To me, it's the same thing as, and don't think that I'm an awful freaking lazy person for this, but I feel like it's part of keeping people in a job.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so it's the same thing I think of when I
Boosting
go
the
to
economy.
when I go go to the grocery store. Yes, if they're super busy and you can see that they're behind, yeah, take your cart to the freaking thing and throw it in there. But if they're, if there's like plenty of people out there, rounded up carts or whatever, I'm leaving my cart, because you know what? That gives them their job. If people would all go and put their carts in the thing, then they'd only have to probably have one person out there instead of 2 or 3. That's just the way I look at it.
Yeah, that's
So,
one way to look at it.
I mean, it's the same thing as, how we used to, we worked at the hospital, and, you'd hear sirens, and first thing you'd think of is job security.
Yeah, business. There's business.
I mean, it's sad because people are hurt or sick or something, but it's keeping people in a job.
Yeah. You knew that you were probably going to see them up on the 2nd or 3rd floor the next day or the next evening when you went into work.
Yeah. Hank, I don't just leave them like wherever. I usually push it up towards the front of the space or whatever.
Yeah.
And so that it's not gonna like, run around and
Right.
make dents in
Yeah,
cars.
I put them in the Wrangler. I don't just, because you still have to have someone from, come and pull the carts from the Wrangler and put them in the store. So, yeah. I mean, just like if you pay for your trash. So if you didn't put your trash out, that would be, I mean, if nobody put their trash out, then that person wouldn't have a job. There
Yeah.
wouldn't be any need for it,
Right.
So yeah, I mean, you're paying for that service. That's why you're paying for the postman. You're paying taxes, and therefore that's why you have a postman, and you know, so
Yeah.
I mean, there's you're paying for that one way or another. You're paying for that service, so
Mhm.
why not have it? Why not use it?
And with USPS, we pay our taxes, so we, we're paying for that service.
Hmm.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
She's just re-emphasizing
That's-
that fact.
In
yeah,
my mind,
I
I'm
was like, is
that's
there echo in
great.
here? Because
You're starting to sound
yeah,
like me now,
that.
Sally.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's okay. That's all right. No worries. But let's see. Good
But
morning, Dottie.
it is true. It's not lazy. I mean, it's if you have the wherewithal to hire somebody else to do something for you, to pay somebody else to do something for you, that's only a good thing because you're giving them, yeah, you're giving them work.
Hi, Rita.
Hi, Rita.
I have been thinking.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Say
I
it
know.
isn't so.
Shudder at the idea, right? So, I have been thinking of ways that I can, because, being a one woman band is not easy, as, a lot of you know that. And I've just been trying to kind of brainstorm some ways that I could either source some of these things, or, decrease the time that I'm spending on it. Just trying to kind of make the day that, or make the time that I'm working, make that count. So you're not running here, you're not doing this thing, and you're not and that's just really, it's not even work related, but it's all the things that go along with keeping a house up, keeping a yard up, keeping a what?
I don't know.
I am not getting married. No, I am not. Not at this time. Who am I getting married to? I'd like to know. Oh my gosh. But, I'm just trying to think of all the ways that I can outsource some of the things that I'm doing daily. Like I've looked into and have thought about. I haven't really done anything with it, but the listing. And I think that if I took care of some of the
Oh,
not business, what are you doing, Sally?
holy.
If I took care of some of the not business stuff, then that would free me up.
Mhm.
You started out by saying how hard it is to. It is hard to be a woman band, and I've always done it, and I've always managed. But for me, I've gotten to a certain point where I feel like I need to not broaden my horizons. That's not what I'm looking for. But I guess you could say, I don't want to say scale either. But if I'm going to succeed anymore, or do any better, or broaden my business, better my business, I'm gonna have to make some changes.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I'm always like, well, I don't want really anybody to list my stuff because they're not going to do it like I do it, and and so there's that thing. So I'm like, okay, so what can I have people do that I would be okay with somebody else doing,
Right.
and I wouldn't be too much of a control freak about, I mean, you have to be protective of your business because
Mhm.
you don't want, some Yahoo, messing around with your account and stuff. So what I was thinking was, yard is like number one.
Mhm.
And I was thinking about, even having somebody to come and clean on the weekly. And that's just doing, really just light vacuuming, mopping. And those seem like very easy things to do, but if
They
I
take up,
don't have to worry about that, then that frees me up
Right.
where I can concentrate more on the business. Um,
yeah, because that stuff takes up time.
exactly.
It's the
Um,
time
you
you're
know, even
buying.
even like the bookkeeping part of it.
Mhm.
I've been thinking about maybe a virtual assistant of some sort, to maybe go in and, to keep track of my sales in every platform, but also to, if something sells on eBay, they can go and take it off of Poshmark and Mercari.
Mhm.
That is a very real thing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I could use somebody to do that, and I don't have to worry about that.
Mhm.
I don't know. Um, maybe maybe that same person, have them do my sharing and my cross listing.
yeah.
Um, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think even the cross listing part of it sets somebody up with your, yeah, you do your listings and then just have them do the cross listing. All that time that you would be better spent on doing things to
Right.
bring in more money.
And yes, even if there was nobody, like I was even thinking, grocery shopping, that, I
Mhm.
mean, that, especially for me, that takes time, because I'm driving 25 miles to Walmart and then I'm driving back. I mean, that's all time taken away from my workday.
Right.
Um, and
Well,
even
I
so,
think you just need to put a pencil to it and say that, yeah, if I get my lawn mowed, it's going to cost me this much money, and then divide that out with the amount of money you make.
mhm,
If you spent that time listing on eBay or doing something else in
mhm.
your business, and then, justify it that way. And if you had the extra time, would you really spend more time doing your business, or would you just then poot off the time because you're lazy like me?
Um, yeah, I mean, you would definitely have to be, uh, stricter on your time frame because you would want those things to be like, I figure, I haven't gotten a estimate on what the yard would take to be mowed, but for me it takes about just mowing, not weeding, not spraying, not anything like that. it takes me about 2 hours just to mow. Weed eating would probably be about another hour. Spraying probably would be another 2 hours. You know, so there's a lot of time involved in just the care of the yard.
Yeah.
I could just let it die, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't. Number one, and not I don't. I'm not a big fan of, you know, what anybody thinks of my yard or anything like that. For me, I like a nice yard. I like a nice, you know, mowed yard. It doesn't have to be fancy or anything, but just a nice mowed yard. Number one, I'm on the highway that goes through town. So, you know, I want people to see a nice yard when they come into town. I mean, that's how, and I want to be proud of my yard. So anyway, those are the kind of things that I've been thinking about. You know, all the little processes that I do, could I, you know, even just saying the yard, and maybe somebody coming in and cleaning once a week. That can free up a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
So those are the kind of things that I've been kind of brainstorming. I don't really want anybody. I don't feel comfortable with anybody coming into my house and working. And so that really is an option for me. You know, I've been thinking about the listing, maybe hiring a lister, and they can just kind of do that on their own at their home. And so that is definitely something I've been considering. But yeah, so I'm just kind of, that's kind of where I'm at.
So you'll let somebody come clean your house, but you won't let somebody come list there?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Well,
you know, but this is another thing that I was
that's a
thinking
different
too.
thing.
This is another thing that I was thinking. If I had someone, say, you know, Judy from up the road answers my ad and says, "Yeah, I'll clean your house." Well, they come in the house and, you know, they see all these racks and they see all this inventory and they see, you know, well, what do you do? I sell on eBay and Poshmark and, you know, oh, that sounds cool. That may be a potential lister also.
True.
True.
So that might open, you know, but it kind of just opens it up for discussion, I guess you could say.
I mean, because somebody cleaning your house is completely different than somebody coming in to list for you, because that person would have to be in your house for quite a period of time. You'd have to interact with them and work with them. It's like it's different than somebody coming in, cleaning your house and leaving.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like different.
Well,
so I see why you would do one but not the other.
I don't want to change subject, but I just seen something whenever I sold something, and I went to the shipping label page, and right at the top it says USPS offers free and convenient pickup and drop off options to ship your package safely. Find the best option for you after purchasing a label. So it tells you right on the eBay page, right on the shipping label page, that, you know, they offer free and convenient pickup.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you
So-
shouldn't take anybody saying that they can't pick your packages up, you know, at your house.
Right.
I
Yeah,
mean, I understand some people don't feel safe leaving them outside the house or whatever. but maybe you're just gonna have to stick around in that part of the house, or like by the door somewhere or outside, or maybe you could do that, around when your mail comes. You know, I mean,
Like,
that's an option.
and not to say that it's easier for, because I know, people that live in the city, and you have, you always have people, going up and down the street, and they're looking at, what you've got in your front yard, and
Mhm.
that's why the landscape box that I got actually works really well for me,
Yeah.
because it's, it's right up against the house. It, most people driving by, they wouldn't, look at it twice, because it'd be like, well, that's holding a what do you
Garden
call it?
hose
A
or-
water hose, and you know, there's nothing in there. Not th-
Yeah,
yeah,
and you can get a locking bench too. That's what Joanna says.
yeah.
Said my cousin
What?
gave the mailman a copy of the key so he could put her packages in it and lock it to prevent theft.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to think outside the box, but so to speak, no pun intended on that one. But it you could think of something.
All right, Summer, let us know. Yeah, we might do that.
But yeah, you just kind of have to think outside the box.
She just got a pallet.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's fun.
Yeah.
She says she'll be on Zoom later if anybody wants to join us.
Yeah, I was on with her for a little while yesterday. It was fun having somebody to, like you do, having somebody to talk to while you work.
Yeah.
And it was completely faceless, so you didn't feel like you had to sit at your desk, you could just
Yeah.
wander around your room.
Right. Yeah, I didn't get any cells yesterday, but I just got that one, and it's for a pair of sandals that's for male child. Well, they're blue sandals, anyways. Or maybe a girl that likes blue. You know. But yeah, that was part of that penny haul, and that's actually what I was listing this morning. I have 4 pairs of like gym shorts. Like those. I don't even know what you would call them. Jersey shorts. I don't know. Anyways, 4 pairs of those, and 4 like muscle t-shirts. T-shirts without the arms on them. So I'm gonna lot them all together and list them on all the sites. So Fishing and Pickin says, did y'all hear Joe, aka Family Flips, got a show on A&E? I stopped watching him on YouTube about 6 months ago, but it's kind of cool. A reseller in the community got a national TV show. Yeah. Hopefully it's
Haven't heard that.
huh?
I said I haven't heard that.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear it either until now. But hopefully they let him show the true, the truth about, the whole business, what has to be done, that it's not, a hobby. Dahlia says, I saw previews. It's about people that buy pallets to resell. Oh, was that?
Oh, on A&E? Huh.
I wonder if that's what what's their names? The dumpster divers.
No, Efficient Pickett says it's Family Flips.
Yes, but I'm wondering if somebody else got in on that too.
Oh,
Because God dang it. Who is that couple that does
Stephen
dumpster
and
diving?
Steph, Stephen
Yeah,
Steph.
Steven Stuff. The resell killers, what resell killers?
Yeah, interesting. So, oh yeah, Efficient Pickett says Stephen Steph are on it too. Wow, we'll have to watch.
Because I knew that they were doing something. They said that there was something but in the works, but they weren't allowed to say anything. And I thought it's a freaking TV show. Yeah,
Yeah.
Steven Stuff. That's who I was thinking of. Thanks, guys. So I'll definitely watch it if Steven Stuff is on there. I don't know. I probably watched a couple of Family Flips videos. I've not watched a whole bunch of them. To Extreme Unboxing. Huh. I haven't seen it. So it's on A&E, huh?
He said it'll start August 4th.
Okay.
I haven't seen any ads for it. Huh.
I'll have to get my
Hmm.
because I don't have TV. I'll have to get the what do you call it? Did you see that, Valerie?
What's that?
It's it's called Extreme Unboxing. It's about people that resell. And
What is it?
it's about people that resell, like they order pallets or whatever and they resell them. It's a new show that's coming out on A&E, and Steven Steph are on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
You know what it's called?
Extreme Unboxing,
Extreme Unboxing.
and it starts August 4th
Hmm.
on A&E.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, maybe it's not called Extreme Unboxing.
Okay.
Well, that's what Liz said, and then she said they're running ads, starts August 4th. Jeff Foxworthy is going to have a new show called What's It Worth. She says Hooked on Picking YouTube. Oh, Hooked on Picking YouTubers are on it too.
Okay.
I haven't seen them either. But maybe that's what it is called, is Extreme Unboxing.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that sounds, I mean, I just hope that they let them show the truth, of what's all, what it's all about, and what we try to do, as far as sellers trying to get something to other people that are looking for it,
Right.
Yeah, Extreme Unboxing.
I mean, the only thing that I would say about the show is that, kind of like the same thing with Storage Wars.
Mhm.
I mean, storage auctions have been around for years and years and years and years and years. And then once Storage Wars came out, and they got,
Right.
it got the big name. Then now, now it's, well, not so much now. It's kind of died down, but it's a little bit harder to get a storage unit because,
I know.
everybody's thinking about Storage Wars.
Mhm.
So it kind of, maybe it's not the same thing, but you're probably going to have some new YouTube seller or new eBay sellers, on there trying to do that too. So
Yeah, it says follows a group of larger than life personalities from across the country as they buy liquidated merchandise for pennies on the dollar and unbox it with hopes for big profits.
mhm.
So basically, just showing you. See, that's what always bothered me about that show, The Storage Wars. They would open it and they'd be like, oh, this is worth blah, 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 blah. And at the end, it shows you what they made on their thing when they didn't actually sell a dang thing,
Mhm.
just what they thought they would get for things. So this says each group digs through hundreds, sometimes thousands of items on the hunt for retail gold. Whether it is one box or an entire truckload, these savvy super flippers scour the internet searching for their next big money score. With items ranging from everyday store stock to the weird and wacky, this modern day treasure hunt is filled with surprises as no one, including the buyers themselves, have any idea what will be inside.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, it definitely sounds like, and if anybody watches Steve and Steph, that's what they did. They bought bulk boxes. They,
Yeah.
bought pallets, and that's what they did. Um, so
Yeah,
yeah,
they're the ones that put me onto the military surplus
sure,
stuff. So
sure.
Yeah. Well,
back a
I'll
couple of
definitely
years
watch.
ago, I
But yeah, I mean that would definitely
made
be
a
something
killing on that stuff.
that would be interesting to watch, though.
Yeah, I'll definitely take a look.
I don't know. Let's see. Mike says Storage Wars was a disaster for locker buyers. Overnight, every idiot and their grandmother were at auctions bidding everything to the moon. Yep. Yeah, I mean, and we all have our, the people that we watch and everything, and of course, you don't you don't really see a whole lot. I mean, they showed a lot of what they did and what they were selling at the time that they were getting pallets and stuff like that, but um and these shows that come on, they're very scripted. So yes, it definitely shows, that that side of reselling, but I'm sure there's some scripting involved in that too. So, but that's
Yeah.
cool, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, Liz says they still
Steve
do
and
that here,
Steph
Mike.
have the gift of gab, though.
If they see one,
Yeah, they have the gift of gab because you just watch them and they never miss a beat. They're always coming up with something weird to say or
Yeah.
about each other to the audience or whatever.
but
I couldn't do that. I respect
Yeah, they're
somebody that can.
they have a really good YouTube channel, and I think that's really one thing that they've tried a lot of different things, and I do give them that. They've done the going to the thrift store and buying stuff and reselling it. They've done that part. They've bought pallets, and they've sold that stuff. They yeah, and all this time they're doing YouTube, and showing what they're doing. Um, and then they did the dumpster diving. They've they've had several videos on that. And I like that because they're changing it up. And they've it's almost like they've always got something something else that they're working on, and I give them a lot of credit for that. Dahlia says, I think it would be more interesting to have a show about those of us reselling that aren't making a killing.
Yep.
You know, that's the real right there. I mean,
Mhm.
that's you know, the people that are making $20 on, you know, on an item. I mean, I would do that every day. You know, if I could find an item to buy for, you know, I just did that. You know, I bought an item for $5 and I flipped it for 24. You know, if you can do that, you know, 3 or 4 times a day, that's good. You're
Yeah.
doing great. Um, Unfortunately, you're not going to find $100 items, you know, profit on one item every single day.
Right.
Yeah, that's how 98% of the video games are. You gotta lot them up and put like 6 in a lot to make it worth making a listing. You know, it's just there's uh so many items that are worth less than $10. So what are you laughing at? Am I glitching?
Dottie, no, Dottie said, yes, we call it
Oh, got it.
the real resellers. That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's more relatable when you can buy for $5 and flip for 25 to 50. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
And you know, the people that are out there looking for the item, you know, they're looking for a deal too. You know, they're looking for deals. You know, they're looking for a percentage off, and you know, fast shipping, and they're looking for that stuff too.
Mike says, "Oh crap, power is due again. Better pay that. They shut my power off, and I can't list. Can't list. Can't pay power. End up on the street, alone and afraid. Follows shortly."
Oh my gosh,
That's the real resellers.
that's reality.
Yeah,
Reality
I wouldn't mind
resellers.
Mike alone and afraid, but I don't want to see him on naked and afraid. No.
You know, I think that about all these YouTube shows that do interviews, which I like,
Mhm.
but they're all trying to bring on the biggest and the best YouTubers. So they're trying to bring on the I don't know, I don't even know some of the biggest ones. But you know, when what's his name came back, Chad Golden Finger Picker,
Mhm.
and everybody wanted to have him on their show, and they want to invite all these different people, and I would love to see them interview people who don't YouTube but are in our chats every day. Like I'd love to have Dottie come on and tell us what she sells and
Mhm.
give us her tips and her tricks. And you know, but everybody's chasing the big sellers, resellers with all the following so that they can get those followers into their channel. Where
Exactly.
I'd love to see them talk to people who hang out in the chats and are probably killing it, but because they don't do the YouTube, we don't hear from, you know? I think that would
Yeah.
be more cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. You know, I I have uh maybe been interviewed twice, maybe. Um, and not to say you know, because I'm not big. I'm not really. I there's probably I'm not a well-known name. Like there's not, you know, people that know. There's not a lot of people that know who I am. So, but I would like to see, like you were saying, you know, more resellers that um that are you know, not so much. I don't want to say like the everyday resellers, but kind of in that you know
Yeah.
they're going at it every single day. They're reselling. They're you know they're trying to crush it. you know, and they're trying to, um, you know, do better every day. But I mean, they're just doing it so they can pay the bills.
Right.
You know, they're doing it so they can, you know, keep the lights on and keep food on the table, and you know,
Yeah.
I get it. Dottie says, yes, I will as soon as my dental stuff is done. I had a total of 8 extractions. But yes, I can't wait to come on. That'd be great.
That would be so cool.
We look forward to it.
Yep.
You poor thing.
We need some new blood.
We do.
But
I'm getting tired of looking at y'all's faces.
Yeah. Same here.
okay, bye.
Getting tired of your hairy arms.
Mr. Glitch.
Love you. Love you. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. But yeah, I agree with you, Maggie, about, you know, everybody trying to get the biggest resellers. Ooh,
Get it?
the sound of that in the morning.
Hmm.
Cha-ching.
Hit it.
Oh, pair of shorts.
Pair of
I'll-
shorts.
I'll take that. I'll take that offer. You betcha. But yeah, I mean, I think it's important to you know, to get those videos of people that, you know, are just trying to do the day to day, you know, trying to
Yeah.
keep it going. So I don't know, that's just me. I really had to, you know,
Real.
first off, you know, when we started doing YouTube and I was a reseller, I really got into the whole, you know, YouTube thing, which is it's a good thing, but I had to find a place where I could do some YouTube, but I couldn't. I had to really focus on my business.
Yeah.
You know, I really had to back off and you know, really stop trying to get on every channel and watch every channel
Right.
and you know, and do all of that. I really had to focus more on listing,
Yeah.
you know, getting
Yeah.
things listed. So
'Cause there's so many
Um,
shows out there. And I mean, I love to go out and hang out in the chats when people have their live shows, but they don't laugh. I mean, there'll be people who will be big and have a big following and they're on all the time. And then after a while, they kind of fade and they kind of drop off because I think it's just not sustainable, like you said, and to do your business too. So,
that's right, Dottie. No $1 million people on here. and
well,
that's
except
for
Todd.
sure. Yeah. Unscripted. I like that the
Yeah.
best. Not to mention, you're all great people, I can tell. You know, that's I mean, we're the true resellers, you know. We are, you know, trying to get sales every day, trying to list every day, you know, going through the struggle. You know, that's 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 why I love the show. And you know, I mean, I loved doing the listing challenge, and I think it was very motivational, and you know, it was fun. But it took when it started, you know, when I could tell that it was really starting to affect my business. That's really when I had to let go of it, you know,
Yeah.
and because it was kind of like
You didn't get a chance to participate, really. Did
it was
you?
almost, well, I tried different ways, you know, that I could keep in the chat and keep things going and also list at this. It was a struggle.
Yeah.
Um, I it kind of ran its course, and there at the end, I didn't see a lot of participation, and so it just kind of almost died out,
Yeah.
when really I think we ended it right before the pandemic came along. So really, the pandemic would have been the perfect time to have them. I probably would have gotten a lot more, participation.
Yeah.
But I really just it just had to I had to stop it and kind of move on and really focus more on my business and what I'm doing.
Yeah, definitely.
And we've gained great friends,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
even and the reason why I always like try to get, other people on here and stuff is because until you're on here, I I know so much about you, but there's a different part of, being friends where you sit on here and you talk or whatever, and we get to know you. We it, it's different.
Mhm.
It's it would be the difference in between um like having a pen pal and then you meeting that pen pal in
Mhm.
life. It would be that kind of difference. And I mean, we can know things about you and stuff like that, but until you're on here and hanging out with us, there's only so much that we know.
Right.
So but we've really gained some great friends
Oh, absolutely.
having this show.
Absolutely. And the
Yeah, there's no
show
way that any of you would realize how annoying I am if I wasn't on here all the time.
This is true.
So if you can put up with my annoyingness on the show, then yeah, you can be my friend.
there you go. Carol says, I still don't know Todd except his hands. Yep. It's the only thing you know about Todd. His hands makes Todd. But yeah, I am thankful for the show every day because it does help a lot.
Yeah.
Um,
Thinking about in May when little Benjamin was born, and I was so terrified and scared. And how many times did you talk me down, Valerie? When I was like, they're saying this, the doctors are saying
That's
this. And
awesome.
Valerie's like, now that's what this means. That's what that means. And I don't know honestly how I'd have gotten through it without you because I was basket case and you were so calm and you were so knowledgeable.
it's scary. It's
Yeah.
scary. I mean, when you're in the hospital and they're telling you all this technical stuff and all this medical stuff, and they, a lot of medical personnel, they don't know how to put it into layman's terms.
Right.
They don't know how to put it in, whatever you call it, just real simple uh, verbiage. They don't know how to do that. And I
Yeah.
used to be like that. I mean, I used to be like that when I worked in the hospital, and I really had to kind of look at it in a different light and say, look, these people, they don't understand, all this jibber jabber that you're talking about. They just want to know, what's wrong with them and how they're going to get better. Those are the two things.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. And I am so thankful that I could help you, through that,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, me
that
too.
is it's a very scary time. And I'm thankful that he could, he's thriving and he's doing
Yeah.
good, and I'm very, very thankful for that.
Yeah, he's doing
Because of course
awesome.
nobody wants a sick baby and everything. So
Right. Yep, that's true, Sally.
thank you, Rita.
Yeah, it's a whole different world. And of course, you have people that are like, "What? What is this? What are you doing
Yeah.
on YouTube?" You know?
What are you doing with that tube? Where are you putting that?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like I always said, I loved being a respiratory therapist. Loved it. But I hated working at the hospital, just because of the politics.
Right.
What really got me when I worked at the hospital, the first hospital I ever worked at, they started having us do the billing, and I hated that part because it was like, I know that a hospital has to make money for them to keep their doors open and all of that, but I didn't feel like that was our place. Our place is to provide a service.
Right.
We're not the billers, of what we're doing. That shouldn't have been. And I know that we were just trying to provide acuity to say how many respiratory therapists we needed, blah blah blah. But I didn't like that part of it.
Yeah.
That was more political than I was there to do a job to help people breathe and get them out of a medical situation, help them through that, whatever. I wasn't there for a biller. You have people for that. And I didn't feel like that. I didn't like that political part of it.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
not
when I worked for home care, I loved doing that too. But it also came down to political billing, and I didn't like that either. So, but I love doing what I went to school for, what I got my license for, but I didn't like working for the man or
the corporate part of it.
I didn't like that part.
Right.
So I in my heart, in my mind, I will always be a respiratory therapist, whether I have a license or not, because I have the knowledge and I have the experience. But whether or not I will ever go back to that career, I don't know. Probably as of right now, I don't think I would. Just because of those reasons.
Yeah.
It was a great 15 years. I did that for 15 years, but and I learned a lot of stuff, and I met a lot of people, and I have a lot of friends from it, and but yeah, I don't know that I would ever go back. But it definitely made me grow up as a person, and gave me some really interesting experiences that in another setting I would have never had. So it's definitely helped me. But yeah,
What is going on with this? Stupid.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird how you think of like the different. I've always wanted to do, and it's just some another idea that I had, or ideal, as I put it.
Mhm.
But I've always wanted to do a timeline of my life and just, really, you know, hash out the, when I did this, and I mean, I think that would be a great way to kind of show how you've matured and grown up, over the years, from
Yeah.
what you did then to what you do now. Uh, I think that would be really cool to be able to do that.
Yeah. For sure.
Dottie says yes. All those in the chat know exactly what I've been saying. We need them in our lives. They get us through all kinds of things. Well, we're glad that we can help. We're glad that we can help, and we can be there for you. And even if it's just talking through the computer, But I've met some resellers too, and it's great to be able to put a face to the name. And I've met Rita. Who else have I
Yeah.
met? Todd, met Beth, met
Valerie?
Valerie, Texas Val. That was great to be able to meet them in person, and hang out with them. That was just amazing. And I would love to do that more. I would love to meet more of y'all. But just as much as you guys rely on us to bring you the show every morning, we also rely on you. And like I've always said, the people that come on every day, and we may not get hundreds and hundreds of viewers, and we don't need that. That's not necessary. We also rely on you guys to come in every morning and to talk to us and hang out with us, even in the chat. It's not my show. It's not the people on the channel show. It's everybody's show. And we all make it a good show. And I'm thankful for it.
My show.
What?
I don't know.
What do you say, Todd?
Gwen calls it my show. She says, "What's going on your show now?" She thinks it's my show.
That's cool. Just let her keep thinking that.
Rita, anytime you want to come on, and we don't care what you look like. You're beautiful no matter what. So
you don't even have to have your camera on.
On that note, yes, you don't have to have your camera on if you feel, weird about that. You can just come on. We'd love to have you come on.
I haven't worn makeup in the better part of a year.
It was funny because Beth said, she messaged me one day after the show was over, and she goes, "I want to tell you, your makeup was spot on today." And I'm like, "Well, that's funny because I haven't put anything on." And she's like, "Really?" I'm like, "No, I didn't put any makeup on." She goes, "Wow." I was like, "Man, just think, if she thinks I look good without makeup, she must think I look like $1,000,000 when I got my face on, That's just so funny.
I know. I'm like, do I go on the show this morning with no lipstick on? Which I never, ever, 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 ever do. But I'm going to be wearing that mask all afternoon. I'm like, I don't want to put lipstick on and have to scrub it off or wear a mask all day.
Right.
But it was a struggle. It was a struggle to say should I go without lipstick?
Yeah.
But now that I'm getting so old, I know I got to change my makeup, right? Like as you get older, you should stop with the brighter, don't you think? The brighter lipstick and I'm kind of stuck in my makeup routine.
Girl, you need to do what you want to do and stop worrying about what other people think.
Uh, I don't want to look like a clown. I don't want to look like a clown. I
Have
don't know.
fun. Have fun. Have fun with your makeup.
If you
Heck
look like
yeah.
I'll tell you, okay?
What's that?
If you look like a clown, I'll tell you.
Thank
Sally,
you.
But
Sally will
until
tell
then,
you.
you do
All
what you
right.
do.
You could tell me privately though, and not like on
Okay.
the air, if you don't mind.
I will definitely do
All right, I'll count on you.
Oh my gosh.
that.
Let's see here.
Yeah, Carol says I only go online with no makeup, messy hair, etc.
Not that there's anything wrong with clowns.
Right, right.
I think there's a lot wrong
I'm
with
not
clowns.
Do you?
Yeah. Mhm.
Do you know, this is on another subject, but I sold it's called a Genuine Grants leather tool. Well, this is the listing, but it's a belt. It's a leather belt. Sold it for $46 yesterday.
What's the brand?
Grants.
Oh. Wow, good job.
Grants leather belt. Yeah. I was pretty surprised. I mean, they asked for some measurements on it, and then next thing I knew, they didn't even ask for an offer or nothing. They just
outright.
bought it outright. I was like, what the heck?
Mm.
What's wrong with you? Oh my gosh.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good sale. I always pick up leather belts. Whenever I'm at the thrift store, I always look at ties and I always look at belts. And if there's anything that says leather, genuine leather on it, I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
They're kind of a slow seller,
It's
but
slow.
they're small enough where it's not gonna, it's not gonna hurt you to store it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I always try and pick those up. But
I don't pick up many, except I don't do a lot of belts or purses or stuff like that. And some people say you should have that stuff in your closet if you like from a Poshmark perspective. You should put all that stuff in your Poshmark closet so you have all that stuff for people to bundle. But
yeah,
I don't have a lot of knowledge
yeah.
about
But
it.
I mean, even if it's just, I mean, there's some people that are looking for, purses or shoes or a belt,
Are they things you can go by style, or are they things that really the brand still matters? I know for purses, brand matters, right?
I don't know. I mean, I definitely think there's those people out there that are always looking for the Coach bags, the
Right.
Michael Kors, the more higher end. But I think there's also those people that are looking for American Eagle or Buckle or those more of the mall brands. Forever 21, it's a cheaper brand, but that stuff sells.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yes.
People
I-
follow it.
Oh my gosh.
Like Forever 21 clothing, or are you talking accessories?
Both.
Both.
I never pick up Forever 21.
This
Wow.
is the thing, is I rarely will shop for, I can't, it's kind of hard to say. Like if I find a really cute lace top, black, and it's just really cute, and I look at it and it says Forever 21, I'll get it just for the style itself.
Wow.
Just for the style itself.
I
And
see
people will buy that stuff.
I see so much and I never ever pick it up. I always think, Forever 21. I guess because I've seen other resellers kind of, I don't know. I don't know
That
why
that's
I've
the
passed
thing
on it.
though. I mean, there's other resellers that they're knowledgeable in that, but I think they lose sight in, not all, you shouldn't focus all of your attention on the higher end brands, because
Right.
a lot of people are out there just looking for Forever 21, American Eagle,
I
those
mean, I
small
know I
brands.
sell Faded Glory. I sell
I do too.
Yeah,
Susan
yeah,
Graver that other sellers won't even touch. But I don't know why,
absolutely.
for some reason, Forever 21, I just,
I think you just have to. I think you have to buy. You have to look at the Forever 21 as a
just a bread and butter item.
as a style. If
Go for the
it's
style.
yes, yeah,
Wow. That's
yeah,
good to
and you
know.
can usually get that pretty cheap.
Yeah.
You can usually get it.
Yeah.
Pick it up for $1 or $2,
Yeah.
and but
Hmm.
yeah, Dahlia says, I love it when that happens. I took a chance on a new with tag, Little Mermaid, LuLaRoe, and it sold for $80. Buyer didn't send the offer. She just bought it and gave me a
Awesome.
5-star. That is the way it goes.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
mean, your LuLaRoe, yeah, because they had a Disney line, and so
Yeah.
those things are gonna sell. Yeah, absolutely. And Rita says, especially since they closed the Forever 21 at the mall over here because they closed the stores. Yeah, so a lot of those, Forever 21. I would
Stores are
just
closed.
keep an open mind. I mean, you don't have,
Right.
that's definitely
Not grab every piece I see, but yeah.
no. If you see, something that is cute, a romper, or I can sell a Forever 21 romper for $20.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep an open mind.
There's
Yeah.
not, for rompers, there's not a lot.
No.
So actually any romper.
Any romper will sell. Yeah.
Yeah.
But content matter
Sure.
is key.
Yeah.
Sure.
Awesome.
I would rather
So-
look at content than brand.
I
Right.
think it's because I tend to think style in plus size, and I then tend to think brand in regular sizes. So maybe I just need to be more open to style in the regular sizes too, because
Mm-hmm.
for plus sizes, if it's cute, I buy it. I don't care what brand it is, and it'll sell. If it has like a peplum or a
Yeah.
bell sleeve or so any of those details.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dahlia. I see super cute Forever 21 and never bought. Me too. And I do see it cheap. So
I mean, it's not going to sell for a lot of money.
no,
But
no.
I mean, if it'll sell for, $20, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
put that stuff on.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I have a lot of that stuff, and in my inventory. And I wonder, I when I go back to it, because there's a lot of stuff that I don't even remember buying because it's so far back in the inventory, So I'm like, why in the heck did I buy this? But I mean, you have to look at the style, and yeah, Hollister is a great brand. It has a great following. There's a lot of it, but the shorty shorts, the
Yeah.
distressed jeans. I mean, the shorts. Those are great, and I could sell those things all day long. for $20 a piece, if not more on those.
Yeah,
And the more ripped up they are, the better they
the
sell.
better. That's true.
But I mean, and I do that. I have such a broad spectrum of the style and the clothes and the size that I list. I list everything,
Yeah.
you know, because I know there's some place in the world where somebody is looking for this item, and so
Yeah. H&M.
H&M does really good. Yeah. But like I said, a lot of this stuff, mall brands, they don't bring a whole lot of money.
Right.
But I mean, even if you can sell it for, $20,
If it sells fairly quickly.
if
that's a
you're
good thing.
buying it for $1,
Yeah.
you can't go wrong. Yeah, it's another listing, but I don't know. So,
Oh, that-
yes, Carol. Yes, Carol.
That was
It's
weird. I
great.
was typing, and then all of a sudden it was gone.
I think about all the good stuff that I have in that storage unit.
Mm-hmm.
All that, that I haven't even touched yet. I mean, I touched it just for a moment to put it into a box, but that's about it. There's some really good stuff in there. I know there is. I just got to get the stuff here listed, and then I can move on to the storage unit.
Yeah.
So, well, it's 10:06. It's time to get to work.
Yep.
Time to bust it. Get some listings up and get some
Get to
sales.
work.
All that great stuff. So I hope everybody has a great day, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. We'll be on at 8 o'clock.
Mhm.
Almost ruined that one. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great
Bye,
day.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.